Assalamualaikum students, how are you all? Today is 15th of July 2020 and today we are going to learn about the present tense. Okay, so let's start with me students. It is very easy. First of all, we will see the structure and formation, how present tenses are formed. First thing in a tense which comes is a subject. A second thing which comes is the verb and action, and the third thing is object. In short, we call the sentence of structure SVO. So this SVO are making the sentences structure and formations. Subject is the necessary part of a tense. Verb is also a necessary part. Object, without object a sentence can be complete, but without verb and without subject a sentence cannot be completed. Okay, so let's see how we will make a sentence. Here a subject, a working person, verb and action, and object, a thing or a place on which work is going on. Three things are there in structure and formation. What will be the changed? Verb. In each present tense, form of verb can vary. Some helping verb can come. Helping verb can come here. So how it will change, we will see it step by step. For example, if I will take present indefinite tense, I write one example. He goes for a morning walk daily. He goes for a morning walk daily. So which form of verb have been used here? First form of verb. First form of verb has been used in present indefinite sentence. The addition of s and es will vary with the use of he, she, it. With he, she, it, I and you. So these are two things where the subject es and s will be changed. Otherwise the form will remain the same. First form of verb. And when we will make the interrogative of it, does he go for a walk? Does he go for a walk? Students, see what change comes here. When we are making interrogative, the es will jump out here with the do. When he, she, it will come, the es addition will be here with the does. And when we write the first person, do I eat lunch, then it will remain the same, the first form of verb. Okay, so which thing is changing here is the form of verb, and maybe some helping verb will come here to join the basic verb. So this is the basic structure SVO, subject, verb, object. But in all the sentences, verbs will be changed, form of verb will be changed, and helping verb will come, and they will vary from each other. Now jump out toward the continuous, present continuous tense. In present continuous tense, we see, I have written one example. She is reading an English novel. So students, can you feel the change? What change here? Subject is here, the same. Object is here, the same. But the form of verb and the helping verb has been changed here. Is, am, are will come in present continuous tense. Is, am, are, and the addition of ing with the first form of verb. First form of verb with the addition of ing has come here. So it is very easy. How we will make the In negative of this sentence, she is not reading an English novel. How we will make the interrogative of this sentence? We will take these out here and we will make the interrogative. Is she reading an English novel? And question mark will come. So it is very easy. Okay. Now jump out toward the present perfect tense. Yes, now I have written the example of present perfect tense. When I will read this tense, feel the difference what has been changed here. Saad have gone to Lahore for shopping. Saad have gone to Lahore for shopping. The subject is here, the object is there. Verb is also at its place, SVO. The rule is the same, but what is changed here? The helping verb and the form of verb. In present perfect tense, we will use has and have. Has and have. Have will come with he, she, it, and have will come with the name and with the first person. First person and third person are having some changes, which are the minor one, not the bigger one. So you can memorize them on your fingertips. Has, have, when with the present perfect tense, has and have will come. The form of verb will be changed. It will be the third form of verb. Third form of verb will come with has and have. Now I will make the negative of this sentence. Saad have not gone to Lahore for shopping. And if I want to make the interrogative, have Saad gone to Lahore for shopping? Only the changes will come that in the interrogative verb, helping verb will come outside and other sentence will remain the same. So it is very easy. Okay, now we will jump toward the present perfect continuous tense. I will read the example first. She has been reading newspaper since 2 o'clock. Repeat with me. She has been reading newspaper since 2 o'clock. Okay, can you see the change here? First, focus on the word present perfect continuous. It means some part of perfect tense will come here, some part of continuous tense will come here, but it will totally be a different from the continuous and from the perfect. You can see has been reading. We use as a helping verb has been, have been in the present continuous perfect tense, and first form of verb will come with the addition of ing. First form of verb with the addition of ing. So she has been reading newspaper since 2 o'clock. It is the formation, and one more addition in the present perfect continuous is the use of for and since. If a fixed time period has been given, fixed time 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, from 1987, from 2000 years, like this, from 2020, some fixed period has been given, then the use of since will come. And if unfixed time and for a long time has been given, then we will use the for. Okay. For example, I will read it again. Example is she has been reading newspaper since 2 o'clock. If I will say that she has been reading newspaper for a long time, so the place of since will be changed with the for, because time period is unfixed now. Okay. In present continuous perfect tense, only the use of since and for has been added here, and little bit change among has been reading. The continuation of perfect and continuous tense has been made together. So basic structure is same: verb, form of verb, helping verb. These three changes will come. The subject will remain here, the object will remain here, and the addition of since and for will come. So students, today we have completed our present tense, okay, with the examples. I hope so you are clear about the present tenses: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Now the task for you is this, that you will make examples of each tense, 10 examples, and you will send your pictures of formation and of each tense in the group. I hope there is no confusion. If there is some confusion and you are unclear about anything, you can ask me in the group. Thank you so much.